Hope you're doing great. I have a question for you all. Do you remember your dance class at your school? Okay, so when it comes to me, I used to have a very minimal dance class with very minimal infrastructure, minimal sound and minimal ambience. So now, let me show you how Orchids International School's dance lab look like. Welcome to our dance labs. So you can just have a look at how advanced and unique our dance labs are. Let me also help you how our dance curriculum is going to help your child to enrich his dance skills. So starting with, we are dividing the entire class into three parts. The first segment of the students, or the first category of the students, we call them as shakers, and secondly we have rockers, and thirdly we have movers. So you must be wondering what is shakers, what is rockers and what is movers, right? So let me help you with a beautiful example. Right? Take a classroom of mathematics, right? In a class of mathematics, let's imagine we have 30 students. So can we expect all the 30 students to be in the advanced level? Of course not. So broadly, if I segregate, I have three categories of students: quick learners, moderate learners and slow learners. So of course, one way of teaching approach will not help every student. So hence, we at Orchids, we also provide special attention to every student, not only in academics, but also in extracurricular activities. In the same thought or the same ideology, we have divided the classroom of dance into three categories. Starting from shakers. So shakers are the students who are at the beginning level of their dancing. And when it comes to rockers, so these are the set of students who are in the intermediate level of dancing. And of course, we would be having rock stars who are very good at dancing, and hence we have a category called movers. Let me help you with what movers and how movers are different from both shakers and the rockers. So in the category of movers, so what we do is, so teacher in a classroom, teacher will explain a step and she expects every student to follow the same step. Of course, not everyone is good at dancing. So what teacher would do is, teacher would make a walkthrough, she'll focus on the rockers, how the student is doing, as well as with the shakers. And she would give a personal attention to every individuals. Now when it comes to movers, since they are in the advanced level of dancing, to encourage and to make the class more interesting, we have something called silent space. So you can look at a headset, so wherein you can see a television that will be placed here, and the songs and the steps will be displayed there. The students will just keep their headphones, they'll look at the dance from the screen and they'll start practicing. So how it is going to help the other students? Yes, of course, every student wants to be in the best set of category. So every student motive is to come to the mover segment. So let me also help you how we have a very strong and clear curriculum which help the students to progress in all the formats. So let me show you the overview of the curriculum that we follow at Orchids International Schools. So coming to the goals, so being at Orchids, we don't only focus on only one format. Of course, based on the age and grade of the students, you can look at this. So from nursery to K2, we have freestyle. And when it comes to grade 1, freestyle, grade 2, freestyle, grade 3, hip hop, 4, contemporary, 5, folk. So as per the grade and the age, the format of learning is completely different because of the body language that the children will grow as per their age. And also, if you look at, you can see the entire curriculum that we are following for the dance classes. If you look at, so you can see the volume wise for K1 to K6, how many grades, what are we focusing on, how are we helping the students to progress from class to class and volume to volume. So to enrich the students' experience at every dance classes, we also add costumes to every act that they do. So let me show you the costumes that we involve in most of our classes. So starting from, we have Bangda Pagadi. So why are we having this Bangda Pagadi? So when the students are learning Bangda, to enrich their experience and to make it more engaging, we also encourage the students to have the same set of costumes. So you can also see, so we have hip hop caps, so which will help the students to have that vibe when they're doing hip hops. And the same thing goes with, so we have cowboy hats, right? And if I keep going, so we also have something called dandiya sticks, so and many more. If you look at, while we are performing group acts or group dancing, we also have t-shirts which shows the connect among all the students. So moving next, let me show you the interesting and the beautiful corner of our every dance lab. So that is called riser. So what is this riser? So after every class, teacher would be nominating the best dancer and we call him as the mover of the day. So what is he going to do? At the end of every class, he would be stepping onto the riser and he would be performing for a few minutes, wherein all the students from all the different categories would follow his steps and do the practice of dancing. So what are the outcomes of it? So every student from all the categories would inspire to dance on this space called risers the other day. So which helps the students to showcase their skills, as well as for the people who is observing him, it acts as a motivational tool. Let me unveil a very important segment of every dance lab. Yes, so you can see a very spacious and a large mirror. So why are we having a mirror in the dance lab? The main reason is to enrich the experience of students while dancing. It not only shows them how they are dancing, but also it motivates the children and it also helps them to self-assess. More importantly, when the teacher is dancing, the teacher will have a glance of all the students who are dancing behind them. And it also helps the teachers to correct the posture and correct the steps of every individual students, because she is able to access everyone's dances with the help of mirror. So let me tell you about the important element, that's our trainers. So all the trainers at Orchids International School are well trained and have undergone rigorous training process with which they ended up at being a subject matter experts. If I talk about students' overall learning experience, we are not only focusing on students to learn the format of dancing, but also we ensure they are having a memorable and engaging learning experience, with which they are not only able to learn the dance formats, but also they are focusing on team bonding, confidence, and creative skills. I believe you had an amazing experience in our dance labs. See you in the next lab.